Hello everyone, welcome back to Cyber Smart Kids. I'm very happy to see you again. In our previous class, day 14, we learned about algorithms. We learned that an algorithm means step-by-step instructions to solve a problem or complete a task. Today, in day 15, we will learn another very important coding concept. Today's topic is sequence in coding. Sequence means the correct order of steps. In coding, order is very important. If the steps are in the wrong order, the computer may do the wrong thing. So today we will learn how to think using first, next, then and finally. Let's begin. Kids, sequence means doing things in the correct order. Let us take a simple example. When you wake up in the morning, you follow a sequence. First, you wake up. Next, you brush your teeth. Then you take a bath. Then you wear your clothes. Finally, you get ready for school. This is a sequence. Now imagine if we change the order. First go to school. Next wake up. Then brush your teeth. Does that make sense? No, because the order is wrong. In coding, sequence is just like this. The computer follows instructions one by one in the order we give them. Remember, sequence means the correct order of instructions. Computers are very fast, but computers do not guess. They do exactly what the coder tells them. If a coder gives correct steps, the computer works correctly. If a coder gives steps in the wrong order, the computer may make a mistake. For example, imagine we tell a robot, step 1, pour water into a glass. Step 2, pick up the glass. This is wrong. How can the robot pour water before picking up the glass? The correct order is step 1, pick up the glass. Step 2, pour water into the glass. Now it makes sense. This is why sequence is important. A good coder thinks carefully. What should happen first? What should happen next? What should happen after that? What should happen at the end? Let us understand sequence with a fun example. Task: make lemon juice. What should be the correct sequence? First, take a glass of water. Next, cut a lemon with adult help. Then, squeeze the lemon into the water. Then add sugar or salt. Then mix it with a spoon. Finally, drink the lemon juice. Now let us see a wrong sequence. First, drink the lemon juice. Next, squeeze the lemon. Then take water. That is wrong because the drink is not ready yet. So sequence tells us what should happen first, next, then and finally. Now let us learn 4 magic sequence words. The first word is first. First means the step we do at the beginning. The second word is next. Next means the step after the first step. The third word is then. Then means another step after that. The fourth word is finally. Finally means the last step. Let us use these words in an example. First, open your notebook. Next, pick up your pencil. Then, write your name. Finally, start your homework. Very good. These words help us explain steps clearly. Coders also think like this. First, start the program. Next, show the character. Then, move the character. Finally, show the score. Now let us imagine we are creating a simple game. The game is called Catch the Star. The player has to catch a star on the screen. What should happen first? First, show the player on the screen. Next, show the star. Then, let the player move using arrow keys. Then, check if the player touches the star. Then, add 1 point. Finally, move the star to a new place. This is the sequence of the game. If we put the steps in the wrong order, the game may not work. For example, if we add points before the player touches the star, that would be wrong. The game should add points only after the player catches the star. This is sequence thinking. Sequence is also used in animation. Imagine we want to make a cartoon cat wave hello. What should happen? First, show the cat. Next, make the cat raise its hand. Then move the hand left and right. Then make the cat say hello. Finally, stop the animation. This is a sequence. If we say hello before the cat appears, that may look strange. If the hand moves before the cat is shown, the animation will not look right. So animation also needs correct order. That is why coding and storytelling are connected. A good sequence makes everything easy to understand. Now it is activity time. I will give you steps in the wrong order. You have to arrange them correctly. Task: brush your teeth. Wrong order. Step 1, rinse your mouth. Step 2, put toothpaste on toothbrush. Step 3, pick up toothbrush. Step 4, brush your teeth. What is the correct order? Think for a moment. The correct sequence is Step 1, pick up toothbrush. Step 2, put toothpaste on toothbrush. Step 3, brush your teeth. Step 4, rinse your mouth. Excellent. Now another one. Task: watch a learning video. Wrong order. Step 1, close the video. Step 2, open the learning app. Step 3, choose the video. Step 4, watch the video. Correct sequence. Step 1, open the learning app. Step 2, choose the video. Step 3, watch the video. Step 4, close the video. Very good. You are thinking like coders. Kids, sequence is not only in coding. Sequence is everywhere. When you pack your school bag, you follow a sequence. First, check your timetable. Next, pick the books. Then put notebooks inside. Then add the pencil box. Finally, close the bag. When you draw a house, you follow a sequence. First, draw a square. Next, draw a triangle roof. Then draw a door. Then draw windows. Finally, color the house. When you plant a seed, you follow a sequence. First, put soil in a pot. Next, place the seed. Then, cover it with soil. Then, add water. Finally, keep it in sunlight. Sequence helps us complete tasks properly. Now let us talk about Scratch. Scratch is a coding platform for kids. In Scratch, we use colorful blocks to create programs. A simple Scratch sequence may look like this. When green flag clicked, say hello, move 10 steps, turn right, play sound. Scratch follows these blocks from top to bottom. This is very important. If you put play sound first, the sound will play first. If you put move 10 steps first, the character will move first. So the order of blocks matters. In Scratch, sequence helps us control what happens first, next, then, and finally. Let us compare a good sequence and a bad sequence. Task: draw a smiley face. Bad sequence: color the face. Draw a smile, draw a circle, draw eyes. This is confusing because we should draw the circle first. Good sequence: first, draw a circle. Next, draw two eyes. Then, draw a smile. Finally, color the face. This is better. Why? Because the steps are clear. The order is correct. Someone can follow it easily. A good sequence helps us avoid mistakes. A bad sequence creates confusion. Now let us understand what happens when sequence is wrong. Imagine a game where the player needs to jump over a rock. Correct sequence. Step 1. Player sees the rock. Step 2. Player presses jump. Step 3. Character jumps. Step 4. Character crosses the rock. Step 5. Player gets points. Wrong sequence. Step 1. Player gets points. Step 2. Character jumps. Step 3. Rock appears. This is wrong. The player should not get points before crossing the rock. So wrong sequence can create wrong results. In coding, this can create bugs. A bug means a mistake in the program. When we fix the mistake, it is called debugging. So sequence also helps reduce bugs. Now let us do a robot walk challenge. Imagine a robot needs to go from the door to the table. The robot needs clear steps. Let us create a sequence. First, stand at the door. Next, move forward 5 steps. Then turn right. Then move forward 2 steps. Finally, stop near the table. This is clear? Now try this at home with your parents. One person becomes the robot, one person becomes the coder. The coder gives step-by-step instructions. The robot follows only the instructions. This game teaches sequence, coding, and clear thinking. Now it is quiz time. Question 1. What does sequence mean? A. Random steps. B. Correct order of steps. C. A password. D. A game controller. The correct answer is B. Correct order of steps. Question 2. Which word means the last step? A. First. B. Next. C. Finally. D. Then. The correct answer is C. Finally. Question 3. In coding, does order matter? The correct answer is yes. Question 4. What can happen if steps are in the wrong order? The correct answer is A. The program may not work correctly. Question 5. In Scratch, blocks run from A. Bottom to top only. B. Randomly. C. Top to bottom. D. Side to side. The correct answer is C. Top to bottom. Excellent work. You are learning sequence like a coder. Now your homework. Create a sequence for one daily task. Choose one. Making a sandwich, packing your school bag, drawing a house, getting ready for school, cleaning your room, or watering a plant. Write your steps using first, next, then, finally. Example. Task. Drawing a house. First, draw a square. Next, draw a triangle roof. Then, draw a door and windows. Finally, color the house. Ask your parents to check your sequence. Make sure your steps are clear and in the correct order. Great job, everyone. Today you learned about sequence in coding. Sequence means the correct order of steps. You learned that computers follow instructions in order. You also learned how sequence is used in games, animation, Scratch, and daily life. Remember, first, next, then, finally. This simple thinking makes you a better coder. Thank you for joining day 15 of Cyber Smart Kids. See you in the next class. Bye-bye and keep coding safely.